not throw them away. Instead, do this recipe.
I'ma go too fast.
Okay, in today's video, it's going to be a get it all done with me video. I really enjoy these kinds of videos because, as you know, us moms are going all day. So I will make this intro short. For right now, I am getting ready to run into Aldi real quick, and then I'll probably run into Walmart as well. I told you guys, like in my very first video, that I'm a nurse. We just recently moved to Nebraska from Illinois. Well, I should say move back to Nebraska. That's a long story. It'll be another day. But I'm getting ready to start working again, and I work 2 12s this weekend. So I like to, just to make it easier on my husband, since we have so many kids, I like to, you know, get stuff prepared. And this woman is looking at me. Get stuff prepared for the weekend. So I will make a lasagna in this video that'll be like for tomorrow, and I'll just do, you know, quite a few things. I do have to run to the post office. Who knows if I'll actually get there before I have to pick up my littlest guy from preschool. So I've got like 2.5 hours. So let me stop running my mouth and let me get into the store. Okay, you guys, so I made it with like 5 minutes to spare. So I'm gonna talk super quick and just kind of give you a short grocery haul and maybe what I plan on doing with some of the stuff, I guess. I didn't make it to the post office yet though. And then I gotta go and pick up Farouk from preschool. So, okay, so of course, just your normal breads. And it's not like nice and pretty and organized by any means this time because I'm in a rush. These things are really good. I really like those things as well as the kids. Just some sweet stuff, breakfast stuff. I'm gonna use these cans over here for lasagna. I told you guys that earlier. I'm gonna show you in this video lasagna, and I'm gonna make some homemade garlic like breadsticks. So stay tuned for that as well. All right. Some cheeses, butters, almond milk. Ricotta will go in the lasagna as well. Some fruit. These, I don't know if I can hide them from the kids, but I love these cotton candy grapes. I don't know if you ever tried those, and they actually really do taste like cotton candy. Some other stuff, some more fruits, veggies, salads. I'm actually just gonna make like a little quick and easy like grilled chicken salad for dinner today, and then that'll be all. See you in a bit. Okay, we're all back home. I actually did make it to the post office after I picked up Farouk, but I'm getting ready to get started on our lasagna here. And I've got a red onion here, or half a red onion, that I'm gonna chop up and saute in this stock pot over here, along with some minced garlic. I just like doing that, gives it a little, you know, gives the lasagna sauce a little bit more flavor. And then I'm going to put in some Italian seasoning, ground black pepper, garlic salt with parsley. I can't find my garlic powder. I must be out, and I went to the store today, of course, and didn't pick up any. Totally didn't realize that I was out. And onion powder, and of course my last secret ingredient, brown sugar. Just makes everything taste so much better to me. And then I'm just using 2 jars of the tomato, onion, and garlic pasta sauce. So let's get started on that. So I'm done pretty much sauteing these onions. I'm gonna add in the minced garlic, and that's how you want them to look, translucent, and then that way it gives you the best flavor and texture possible. Okay, I already added in, I sauteed both my onions and the garlic, so I'm done with that. Now I'm just gonna add in my pasta sauce and all those seasonings. Farouk, get off the couch. Sauce is simmering, so It's tasting delicious, so that's ready to go. And then I drained a can of spinach that I am going to mix with in a bowl this 15-ounce container of ricotta cheese. So I don't think I mentioned earlier, but I'm not putting any meat in this lasagna. It's just like a vegetarian friendly I guess lasagna, but it's gonna be super cheesy, and I've got, you know, some added veggies and stuff in there, so it will be delicious. Let me show you the cheeses real quick that I'm adding. Sharp cheddar, this mild, it's chipotle and mild cheddar, and then this shredded Gouda. So I have never used the chipotle and mild cheddar in lasagna before. I used it in baked macaroni and cheese, and it turned out awesome. So I figured more flavor the better. And I haven't used the Gouda in the lasagna either, but I'm sure it'll be delicious too, right? More cheese, different cheeses, the better. And I'm also gonna use the oven ready lasagna as well. I wasn't in the mood for boiling noodles today. So, oh, I can't remember if did I tell you guys that I'm making homemade garlic bread, or garlic bread sticks, I guess, out of hot dog buns. So stay tuned for that. I realized that we weren't going to use these hot dog buns, and they were going to go old soon. Okay, so we don't waste food. I try my best not to waste food. Of course it happens to everybody, but I try my best not to. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to show you guys how I assemble the lasagna. Okay, so I'm sure you guys saw in that last clip, in order to make sure the lasagna noodles cook correctly, you have to make sure that you put the foil on tightly. But the trick to make sure that the cheese on top doesn't stick to the foil, you flip the foil over. So the shiny part, you spray it with the little, like, you know, baking spray, cooking spray, I mean. And then you put it over the top. And that way the cheese is far less likely to stick to the foil. Okay, so as you can see, I did add a little bit more cheese, the triple cheddar kind, and I added a little bit of parsley flakes. Yum. Okay, if you have stale bagels, do not throw them away. Instead, do this recipe. Now, I'm not talking about expired or moldy bagels, but I'm talking about, you know, the kind that you would normally be like, oh, these are stale, I'm just gonna toss them. Okay, don't do that. Make this French toast casserole is what it's called, but you're gonna be using bagels. Okay, so I'm not gonna go through the entire ingredient list and the measurements. I will leave the full recipe down in the description box, okay? But what I've done so far is I've melted my butter over here. Okay, so that was super easy. So this goes in a 350 degree oven for about 30 minutes. Okay, so while our French toast casserole is in the oven, I'm gonna go ahead and start preparing our like DIY or at-home garlic bread. So all I've done so far is I have some softened butter here in this bowl, and then excuse me, I'm gonna add this garlic salt with parsley, a little bit of Italian seasoning, a little bit of paprika, and then just a little hint of this onion powder and some black pepper. And I'm gonna stir it all up, and then I'm just gonna spread it on. I've got, like I said, some hot dog buns I know we weren't gonna use, you know, trying to be resourceful, and some hamburger buns. Just enough butter for all of these. Like, I was scraping the bowl and I was on my last one. But you put it on, and that's our French toast casserole beeping. But you put it on, so you put it on the sheet or whatever, put it in the oven on broil. I usually start checking it at like 4 minutes, and then just, you know, check frequent, because on broil and bread, it could burn very quickly. So. Okay, so the last step of making this French toast casserole is to make the glaze. Now for the glaze, all you need is powdered sugar and maple syrup. So I'm gonna show you a close-up of everything that I made at the end of the video. But next, you might be seeing me clean my bathroom. Just stay tuned, okay? If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. So you know I had to take it up a notch, right? Look at this. So I just added some maple syrup with some whipped cream and some cinnamon dusting on top. Now I have to clean up my big mess, as you can see over there, but at least my family has some meals prepared while I am gone.
Sure we had fun tonight, you and me felt alright, but it's time you pick up your phone. You won't be worth my while, me and you won't work out. Pick it up, pack it up, get a cab and go. It's not your fault, my baby, it's not on you, my baby. I'm just not the right kind of girl for you. You deserve somebody who's loving you. You shouldn't call me later, promise it's for the better. I'm just not the right kind of girl for you, cause I got a rule. I hold on to my heart, share with nobody. I don't want nobody else. Yeah, I hold on to my heart, give it up for nobody. I just keep it to myself. I ain't got room for love, I don't need stars above. All I need is my precious space. Yeah, yeah. Why you so serious? Can't you just be mine for a night, my love? Take it off, put it on, then be on your way. It's not your fault, my baby, it's not on you, my baby. I'm just not the right kind of girl for you. You deserve somebody who's loving you. You shouldn't call me later, promise it's for the better. I'm just not the right kind of girl for you, cause I got a rule. I hold on to my heart, share with nobody. I don't want nobody else. Yeah, I hold on to my heart, give it up for nobody. I just keep it to myself. I've been through hurt before, I've been through hell and more. So I hold on to my heart. I've been alone before, this way I won't get bored. So I hold on to my heart. It's not your fault, my baby, it's not on you, my baby. I'm just not the right kind of girl for you. You deserve somebody who's loving you. You shouldn't call me later, promise it's for the better. I'm just not the right kind of girl for you, cause I got a rule. I hold on to my heart, share with nobody. I don't want nobody else. Yeah, I hold on to my heart.
Thanks for watching. If you're new, please subscribe. I'd love to have you. Take care. Bye.